Smartphones are a time bomb. They're a ticking time bomb. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia Lott, and this channel is for those of you who want to have a journaling routine that is messy, minimalist, and low budget, and for those of you who want to use journaling for mental health and growth and feelings and stuff. This video is just gonna be my hands and me showing you different things. You don't need to see my face anyway. This video is going to be about low-tech things that I have incorporated into my life to help me avoid distraction from the techie stuff. I am not anti-tech. I am not anti-using your phone. Actually, I'm shooting on my phone right now. I love tech very much. I just don't like when it distracts the shit out of me. So I know that if I spend, the more time I spend on my screen, the less time I have to journal, to read, to walk outside, to talk to friends, do all of that other very healthy stuff that we need to do on a daily basis. So that is what I want to show you in this video. Just give you some ideas of things that you can do to pull yourself away from your phone so you're not scrolling on Pinterest at 12:30 in the morning. Reduce those distractions and hopefully open up more space for journaling. And then at the end, I'm going to give you 3 journaling prompts that will help you start to rethink your attitudes towards some of the technology that you may be using every day. One thing, I feel kind of silly even mentioning it, but if you're someone like me who struggles with memory issues or who struggles with distraction and who is just easily off on a tangent somewhere, I recommend a timer if you are trying to do a focused activity and just stick with that activity for a specific period of time. Timed activities are definitely a good way to help ADHDers stay focused. It's almost like a game. It's like, okay, how much can I get done in this period of time? This timer I really liked. It doesn't have a screen. There's nothing flashing at you. You would set the timer by pushing the button here, and then it'll light up. You can have it either beep, or you can have it be silent, or just vibrate. So I love that. And then so you can flip it around, and it has different increments of time, and then whatever amount of time you set it for. So now it is set for 25 minutes. So it will just go silently. There aren't any numbers counting down to distract you or anything like that. But when 25 minutes comes, it will do its thing. So I really like that for journaling. I'm up in the morning. I don't want a lot of loud, flashy things in my face. I try not to even look at a screen at all until I have done all of my paper writing. I do write on my computer as well, but anything where I'm using a pen and paper, I try to avoid the screens until I'm finished with that. So since I've started doing that, I have gotten a lot more done in the morning. So you might be like, well, Alicia, I have a timer on my phone. Yes, of course. If you have a smartphone, you have a timer, you have a clock, you have a calculator, you have all these things. And that's the problem, because you have all these things. It is a multi-purpose device. And so you pick it up, you're using the timer, you're texting someone, all of these different things you can do on your phone, and that's what makes it so distracting, so enticing. And so this is like, okay, there's nothing to look at. It has one purpose, that's it. So I think anything where there's just one purpose to it is going to be your friend. Again, I know you may be saying to yourself, but Alicia, I have so many devices that have alarm clocks in them. Why do I need to buy a separate, very low-tech alarm clock? You don't need to, but I mean, for me, it has been very helpful because, once again, smartphones and laptops, they do so many things. They do so many things. I have probably a good 100 apps on my phone. I haven't counted them, but I would say it's close to 100 apps on my phone. And so there are just so many things you can do with it. And that is the problem, because you're gonna wake up at 7 in the morning or whatever with your phone, and the phone's in your hand, and then you're gonna go, might as well check my email. You can have app blockers on your phone, and those do work. You might actually need one of your apps at some point, and you can't even access it because you have it blocked. So try to not even physically pick up your phone as much. is my solution. Anything that is going to be single purpose, this is just a plain old alarm clock, and then you just set it and that's it. And then when you wake up in the morning, you turn it off and you don't even think about it ever again. You're not carrying it around in your pocket waiting for it to distract you. Smartphones are a time bomb. They're a ticking time bomb. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Ah! Let's just say the worst happens and you have your phone in your hand. You didn't get an alarm clock like I told you to, and you have your phone and it's starting to call to you, and you have all these colorful app icons. You have the Duolingo, you have the YouTube, you have your email, you have all these things kind of flashing, you have all these notifications popping up. Everything's just very colorful and tempting and sexy, and you just want to open your phone up and it's just killing you inside. What do? How do you combat that? This is an app that I have been using for the past month now, and I love it. It is called Minimalist Launcher. So what this app does is it gives you the option to make your homepage on your phone text only. There are no cute little pictures, there are no colors unless you put them there yourself, and it makes it as distraction free as possible. You're going to be pretty bored with the way your phone looks after you get this app set up, because it's just going to show you a text only menu and you can tap on it and you can go from there. So it's not blocking the use of the apps. It just helps you minimize first how many apps are displayed to you on the screen, and also it just shows them without the icons, without any sort of those notification red dot globe things that always get me. Always, even I know I can turn them off. Sometimes you need them though, or I tell myself that I need them, so they end up staying there. All of that is gone away. You can set it up so that you only have the time and the name of the app, and that's it. So that has been a game changer for me. That has reduced my screen time so much, because it's just not as enticing. It's just not that cute to look at when you open my phone. I think if someone were to steal my phone, they'd be like, "What the hell is this? Is this phone working okay?" You don't know. So it has been such a lifesaver for me, and it's just helped me realize and I guess consciously decide which apps I want to look at in a particular time. So I recommend this app. Setup of using the app on your phone is a little tricky, but there are plenty of instructions. There are plenty of tutorials to walk you through that. They are kindly sponsoring this video. So I had been using the app before I got the sponsorship. So this is true. Everything that I'm saying, this is not because I'm sponsored. You may have noticed that the app library on my phone is all in black and white. To make your app icons black and white on an iPhone, hold your finger down on one of the app icons until a menu appears. Select Customize, and another menu will appear at the bottom of the screen. From there, you can select Tinted, and all of your apps will be in black and white. If you struggle like me, you don't want to block your apps and just not be able to use them, but you don't want to make them as attractive. As soon as you pick up your phone, there's something blinking at you. This is a good solution for you. I'm trying to open my journal without showing what's going on in there. All right, so I'm going to give you 3 journaling prompts that will help you live a less techie life, hopefully, or at least start to think about it and move in that direction. Okay, our first journaling prompt is, what do I usually reach for my phone to do, and what do I actually need in that moment? So for me, sometimes I just need a quick little burst of dopamine, of happiness. Maybe I look at something on social media and it's really cute and it just gives me that little boost for a moment. Yeah, maybe you're looking for an escape. Maybe you're looking for comfort. Maybe you're looking for a connection. Maybe you're bored. Maybe you need stimulation. So just think about that. Think about why you're reaching for your phone and what you can do about that. And our next journaling prompt is, if I design my ideal day with 0 screens, what would it look like? How would the first few hours be? don't know. I think for me, I think the first few hours would be me kind of spinning around wondering what to do with myself. Unless I had planned an activity in advance. What do I do? What do I do? And our last journaling prompt is, what are 3 low-tech or no-tech activities that hold my attention and make me feel more grounded, make me feel more like myself? Because yes, when you're looking at that phone, looking at your screen, you may not be fully present in your body, in your thoughts. So what are things that help you feel that presence, that groundedness, that focus? And how can you, I didn't write this, but how can you incorporate more of those things into your life? How can you put the phone down for a moment and start to do some of these things instead? So yes, I will be thinking about these things myself, and even though I gave you these ideas, I am far from perfect. I'm still figuring it out with just balancing technology and balancing the analog time, the paper and pen time, the marker time, the watercolor paint time. I hope that these tips help you and just give you some things to think about. And I wish you a beautiful rest of your week, and I am going to give you the upside down way. I was just about to finish this video. I forgot to give the Minimalist Launcher app one more shout out. You need to download it right away if you want to eliminate distractions in your smartphone, and you don't want to get a flip phone, and you don't want to delete all your apps, and you don't want to block all your apps. You need to get this app right now. And I forgot to ask you, what do you want? So what do you want for your life? What do you want your mornings to look like? What do you want to feel when you first wake up in the morning in the absence of all this technology? What do you want your day to look like? What do you want in terms of your focus and your mental health with relation to all of these different forms of technology? What do you want? So I forgot to ask you that. Here you go. Yes, I want you to add that to your journaling session today. Okay, upside down wave. Goodbye.